Where do I even begin? Um, so my experience with Kevin was phenomenal. I think the coolest part for me, at least looking in retrospect at the beginning, was I went in with no expectations. How it was going to feel, what it was going to be like. I had looked on the website a little bit, but still, it's until you fully experience something, you don't know how you'll be or, how it will be. So I went in and right away, the second I, even got in, well, actually backtrack before that even, talking with him before, you can just feel that you were safe. Like there was something just genuine. So I think that's even what led me to going there in the first place is just that feeling of feeling safe, even though I didn't know what the experience would bring. And once I walked in, there was this overwhelming, just like okay, like this is cool. There's good vibes for sure. Um, he had everything set up. And everything that we did prior, he was just very communicative in a very relaxed manner. Nothing felt pressured. It was very, oh, this is an option. Okay, this is an option. And then the moment I lied down, he just made sure I was comfortable the whole time. And for me, that's more important than anything. It's just feeling safe, right? So I was advised prior to just try to surrender as much as I could, and like I said, without any experience, I didn't really understood what that meant in this context specifically, um, as we're all just forever learning to surrender, right? And when when I laid down and he started, no script here, obviously. The emotions and the feeling and just the entire experience. So we did the upper body first. Just through the entire experience, as much as it's for yourself, you can feel in the way that the space is held that it's safe to have the freedom to cry, to scream, to just let out whatever noises need to come out, to move your body in ways to allow that freedom so that everything can release. Um, I cried a lot. I screamed a lot. Who knows what other noises I made a lot. And then all of a sudden I'd be silent and he would be reminding me to breathe and walking me through that. And it was so nice through every segment that was done. He kind of came back and would give like a little extra love. And I like as much as like when you're, oh, I'm saying like a lot. When you're in a massage or an acupuncture type thing, it seems almost just like hit the spot, do its thing, let it go. And nothing wrong or not correct about that, but in this experience, it's not even a fair analogy because the things that come up could be things that you fully know where the emotion or the feeling might be coming from. And then there are some that are like, I cannot believe I was holding that here. And so that's why it's that importance of surrender, but to have it in that safe space and to feel the love that Kevin brought to the room and to my body, and to just in the touch and in the moment, checking in every now and then how I'm doing. It was just an overall very comforting experience, even through all the things that needed to be released. So yeah, the upper body. So we did upper body day 1 and then lower body day 2, which was a whole new experience. Like I would say as much as they were similar for me, they were completely different. And that could have been because I kind of knew a little more what to expect, so I could prepare a little differently. But honestly, all it came down to was learning how to surrender quicker. And granted, some spots on the lower body were still more challenging to surrender to quicker. But it was what this smile said. Like, it was joy. It was every emotion in the book and beyond that. Like, it was emotions that I've never felt before. And just through every movement, I just knew there was a safe place to lie back on. And as much as that's within myself, to allow myself to have just that freedom of non-judgment, of serenity, of surrender, of release. Personally, for this experience, I am so, so, so grateful that Kevin was the one who held that space for me, because the love was just raw. It was chill. Like, that's the best way I could say it. Was it was chill. Like, even before we had a set session scheduled, and even before we even got into the room, we talked for I don't even know how long, and we just educated each other and talked and got to know each other. And that goes a long way too, whenever you're working with someone and you're working on trusting somebody with something, especially like this, like, to just allow somebody to get a physical touch on your body like that. It was really comforting to just have that trust with him and feel his intelligence and his realness. And I can't imagine the experience any other way. It's funny, when I was laying there was a moment where it was so much that I was like, I couldn't do this again. Like, there's no way. And now I'm like, okay, like, the way that I feel now and how much it has changed my life, I know that I will do it again. There's no doubt. It has changed my life physically. I feel like I walk taller. It's changed my life mentally because of the just release and the place that I was allowed to go during that time, and the love that I felt during that time. And emotionally, it was like there was just this overwhelming new love in my life, for myself and for life, that I would recommend this to anybody and anyone at any age and any time, space. Like, we are love, and this experience was amazing. So I totally say thank you so much to Kevin for following his truth and doing what you love. Kevin, thank you so much for following your Satnam. And if anyone has any questions, how it was more, I would love to answer. However, I have to believe that every experience is different. I have a friend who we talked about how our experiences were shared, and although there was a lot of similarities, you're the only one who is really experiencing it. So, everything here is an experience, and I send love to you all. Thank you again, Kevin, and talk to you soon.